All right, now, for the intros, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 20 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 146 pounds. Fighting out of Methuen, Massachusetts, presenting the number 9 ranked featherweight contender in the world, Calvin Kattar. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 28 wins, 17 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 150 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California, by way of Des Moines, Iowa, presenting the number 7 ranked featherweight contender in the world, Jeremy Lil Heathen Stevens. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Jason Herzog.
Jason Herzog, our referee. Brittany Palmer getting us started for round 1. So Jeremy Stevens has made 17 featherweight appearances. I remember when he dropped down, people wondered if he could make the weight. It's only the 2nd time he has missed.
Are you ready? Fight! You know,
We'll
different
see.
circumstances. I didn't know how they would deal with the weight management, and obviously it was a big deal for Jeremy Stevens.
This fight clock brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
When you say weight management, DC, you mean not having saunas, things along those lines?
You know, just everything being available that you use to make weight. You know, I know that I needed saunas and everything else in order to make the weight. And I didn't know what those guys had in that way for this week.
Jeremy's throwing some bombs right off the bat. Landed a good low kick that might have hit the cup, and then a couple of big punches.
Miles Jury has been the guy mimicking Calvin Kattar for Jeremy Stevens during this training camp. Nice right hand from Lil Heathen.
Jeremy Stevens is getting off very early. Looking very confident. Woo, strong low kick.
You know, honestly, Calvin Kattar said that's one of the things he wanted to do better than he did in the Zabit fight, was start a little bit faster. He said losing the Zabit was because he just ran out of time. Feels like if he had more time, he would have won the fight. Wanted to start faster so he doesn't have to fight from behind like he did last time.
Body shot there from Kattar, but Stevens looking like he got a damn good warm-up in before coming out here.
Well, Kattar's had a few problems in the past with low kicks, particularly the Renato Moicano fight. Moicano made an adjustment and really started chopping at Kattar's legs, and that's what won him the fight. And there you see Kattar with a nice low kick of his own. But Jeremy Stevens is getting off early and really putting Calvin on notice.
Oh!
Stevens just passing Diego Sanchez into 4th place on the all-time fight time list, north of 6 hours for Stevens. Switching up the footwork here.
Good low kicks by Stevens. And another one by Kattar.
I've always thought Kattar was just so patient in his approach. I remember at UFC 220 watching him in the back before I fought, and he got that beautiful finish against
Shane Burgos.
Shane Burgos. And I just remember how patient he was in finding that shot that ended the night.
You always got to wonder when you see guys with those cupping marks on their body. When you see that, you see them all over Calvin's lower back.
Yeah.
You got to wonder, like, if they're dealing with something. You know, a lot of times when guys get those, it's because of an injury.
Nice inside leg kick from Stevens.
Remember how bad Jeremy Stevens beat up Gilbert Melendez's legs? Seems like he's taking that same approach tonight against Calvin Kattar.
Well, again, this is, you know, the one weakness that we have seen in the 2 fights that he's lost inside the octagon was the Zabit fight, didn't get off quick enough, and the Moicano fight, he got his legs chopped up. So Jeremy's starting real quick, and he's attacking those legs. He hurt him with that right hand.
Yeah, look that way. DoorDash, while the front doors may be closed, many restaurants are still open for delivery. Heavy leg kicks on both sides there.
Calvin switched his stances there for a bit.
Walk it in, walk it in. Little steps, little steps. Little steps, he reaches, you know what to do. Nice.
Jeremy with a good right hand there. Jeremy really taking control of this fight early. Good left, good body shot there by Stevens. Nice jab by Calvin.
Oh, nice combination by Kattar.
Kattar has some of the best hands in the division. Oh, he stung him there. That left leg buckled hard.
Yeah.
He's having a hard time with that left leg now.
Stevens doing a nice job not discriminating, attacking all parts of that lead leg.
Oh, he's having a hard time with that lead leg, DC.
And Calvin Kattar's digging his foot into the ground to try and check that kick, but Jeremy Stevens is just driving right through it. It's not bothering him.
Yeah, he briefly switched stances there for a moment as well.
Oh! Huge right from Kattar.
Big
Back
right
Stevens
hand
up.
for Kattar.
Oh, man, that was nice.
Fantastic right hand.
Stevens did land a big shot in there as well.
That was a beautiful right hand, long, straight right hand by Kattar.
Kattar starting to let his hands go here late round one.
In terms of pure boxing skill in the UFC, Calvin Kattar ranks up there with anybody.
Oh, Stevens just rips the body.
Big shot.
Outstanding action through 5 minutes.
Whew. What a first round.
Yeah, I mean.
Hey, sit down, face sideways.
And I love that those guys walk right past each other, didn't fist bump so much.
Listen.
Body Armor, the official sports drink of UFC. Grab one today at 7-Eleven.
You're letting them control the cage, okay? When we're going forward, we got to straighten out that right. You're going too big. Listen to Rob. It's going too big.
The right hand a little too big, the left foot's way too big. Everything nice and sharp. Handshake, handshake. Turn the hook over. But keep doubling the jab. Up, down, low, keep moving. It's looking great.
When you're going straight backward, go 2 backwards, 2 down the middle, okay? The 2's down the middle is there, but you're just going and fanning out. Okay? So I need you to...
Right here, you see Calvin Kattar just really sit down on that long right hand. Those are the ones that can hurt you bad. Whenever the arm, look how extended he is. He catches Jeremy right at the end of that punch and then punches right through it. I'm surprised that Jeremy Stevens was able to take such a big shot. Calvin Kattar is a great boxer.
2 more UFC live events coming at you this week. First, Anthony Smith faces Glover Teixeira. That's this Wednesday on ESPN+, and then it'll be Alistair Overeem versus Walt Harris in the main event next Saturday on ESPN. Both main cards, 9 p.m. Eastern starts. We've got your sports fix covered. UFC action coming your way all week long. All right, so here we go, round 2, Stevens and Kattar, the New England Cartel. Tyson Chartier, Rob Font with a lot of pointed advice there, Joe, for Kattar after round 1.
I think the low kicks of Jeremy Stevens are causing real problems for Calvin. And now Calvin's returning with his own, and you see some real swelling on Jeremy's left leg.
And Calvin landed that big right hand, but Jeremy Stevens did some great work over the course of that first round.
He certainly did, and he certainly established his power. Oh, Calvin caught him coming in there, and Jeremy just ate it. Good low kick again from Calvin. Calvin's really chewing up that left leg of Jeremy's now.
Yeah, he is. He's beating it up.
It's real bruised up, and Jeremy switching stances. Look at this.
7-3 now.
Nice head movement by Kattar.
We speak about Jeremy Stevens' experience, and that's one thing Calvin Kattar was so adamant about, is that he's been doing this just as long. Maybe not in the UFC, but he's been fighting, and he belongs here and thinks that he is even with Jeremy in terms of experience.
Right. 20 pro wins for Kattar, but didn't make his UFC debut until 2017.
He certainly has a lot of very good fights and very good wins, but the caliber of competition that he's faced, I don't think can compare to Jeremy. I mean, Jeremy has fought all-time greats like Jose Aldo, Rafael dos Anjos.
He fought everybody.
He fought everybody.
When you fight 33 times in the UFC, you fight everybody.
Oh,
nice
combination.
Oh, my goodness.
Calvin's putting it on him now.
It's when he lets all those boxing combos fly.
And he keeps them long.
Yeah, he's hard to deal with.
Good elbow by Jeremy.
Bold character since 1872. Kattar touches the body, coming up on the midpoint of round 2.
Calvin's sitting down on his punches now. There's another good low kick from Kattar.
Keep walking. Keep walking.
When Jeremy steps southpaw, that's when that big left kick.
Stevens nearly out. Kattar trying to finish the fight. Calvin Kattar landed a Boston bomb tonight.
My goodness, and you split him open. Look at that. Look.
Wow.
They gotta get his head up.
Take right now. Take right now.
They gotta get his head up.
So not the fast start that Calvin Kattar was looking for, but the fast finish. Stevens is...
Yeah, he's still
He
out
is
of it.
just dripping blood.
He's having a hard time just getting it together here. What a shot from Calvin Kattar.
What an elbow by Calvin Kattar.
All right, this fight replay is brought to you